Today, I'm gonna tell you the true story behind the record Alors, danse by Stromae. The year is 2009. I'm an international DJ. I get to throw my own parties in Brussels, and at the same time, I have my own radio show on NRJ every Friday night with my brother DJ Septic and Julie, the host. This is the context of this. This is the beginning of one of the most incredible stories I've ever got to witness as a DJ back then. I wasn't producing music back then, but I was so passionate about pushing my friends. For those who know me, you know I'm very passionate about raw, real talents that deserve more exposure. So me being in the clubs every weekend, traveling all the time, and then having a radio show on a national station every Friday night, this was the perfect context for the story I'm about to tell you. Stromae back then, I actually met him through his older brother Dati, who used to be the photographer of our parties, the real deal, back then in Brussels. At the same time, Stromae was an intern at the radio station, so we got to hang a lot. Let's put it this way, talk a lot about music. And back then, you know, I was this DJ dude, well, just as much as he was a rapper. And then in 2009, if you remember, the whole landscape started merging, changing into this thing where we were not afraid to mix genres anymore. You know, there's David Guetta doing his thing with all the rappers and R&B singers. Then there's also Major Lazer doing like a serious crossover with a record like Pon de Floor. Me and Stromae quickly meet in the studio, gets to my little apartment. We start to listen to, you know, all the new stuff, but also the old songs, the old Belgian new beats. And that's the day where he hands me a USB key and said, "Hey, can you play this song?" At that moment, I heard the first demo of a record called Alors, danse. I remember being like, what the hell is this sound, man? It's amazing. From the very first listen, I knew this was going to be a big hit. I knew this was going to conquer the world. But remember, back then, you have rappers on one side, and then you have all the electronic, the techno guys on the other side. And me as a DJ, you know, I'm about bringing people together. So as a DJ and as a radio guy, I went up to Stromae and said, "Hey, would you trust me with this record? Can I send it to a few friends? Because I think they should listen to it." Back then, DJ Snake, who's also a good friend, used to come a lot to Brussels, mostly on the weekends. And since we had that show on the radio, Snake would regularly be a guest on our radio show on NRJ, and that's where I introduced Stromae to DJ Snake.
En numéro 1, le dernier Stromae, Alors on danse.
On est d'accord, il est là.
Ouais, Stro, viens vite faire ta promo, viens.
Allez vite, Stromae, viens, on a le temps.
J'ai vu même Snake qui le dit, donc s'il vous plaît les gars, soutenez-moi. À fond la caisse les gars, merci.
Fast forward, I'm playing at the Cannes Movie Festival as a DJ for the Belgian VIP Belgian party. Shout out to Alex. I remember Jean-Claude Van Damme was there, and here I am on this yacht, May 2009, and I play Alors, danse for the first time. People look at me like, what is this song? You know, everybody comes to me, and to this day, people still talk about that night where I played Alors, danse for the first time at the Cannes Movie Festival. Right after the party, I hop on a plane, get to Brussels, go straight to the station, and it's Friday night, right? I gotta play that song on the radio, whether it's people know it or not. I don't care. If it's good, I'm just gonna play it. This is the footage of the first play on air ever.
Alors,
This video is part of history. This is May 2009. Belgian listeners listen to Alors, danse for the first time. Don't forget, there was no streaming platform back then. The only social media we had was Facebook and MySpace, I think. So I like to come up with ideas to spread the song, make it a bigger movement. My brother, who's very influenced by Jamaican culture, tells me about dubplates and custom versions. What is a dubplate? It's a version of a song that you already know, where the artist is going to re-record a part of the song and incorporate the name of the DJ. Because back then, at first, let me be honest, not a lot of DJs were going to take that risk and play that song in the club. So knowing the DJ's ego, Yeah, we all do have one. I went up to Stromae and say, hey, dude, would you mind recording like, I don't know, about 20, 30 versions for my DJ buddies? I have friends on the 5 continents. I'm sure they will love a personal version of Alors, danse. Would you be cool, like re-recording just the chorus? And Stromae said yes. He's like, yeah, for sure, man, let's do it. This song needs to grow. So, for the record, Alors danse was already playing in Las Vegas, summer 2009, while no other radio station here would agree to play it. DJs broke that record first. I know everyone has their own story around that record. This is the first time that I tell you the true story behind the success of Alors danse. All credit due to Stromae and his team. They did an amazing job changing the course of history. I'm not afraid of using these words. This record changed the game, and I'm really happy to be the first DJ to play it, to share it with my community, my audience, the different clubs. You have to know I would play Alors danse at every single party, even if people didn't know it. It's September 2009, and NRJ used to throw these big concerts called NRJ in the Park with 50,000 people, broadcasting live on national television. Stromae and I get on stage and perform this song in front of probably hundreds of thousands of people.
Alors on sort pour oublier tous les problèmes. Alors on danse. Tout le monde danse avec moi.
Independent artist. There's no music video. It's just Stromae and I on stage with a bunch of DJs playing the record in the clubs already. The rest is history, and I guess by making this video, there's this one message I'm trying to get across is support your friends, guys. Play their music before they're famous. If you believe in your friend's talent, in your friend's art, in your friend's creation, you have to support them. You have to understand it's not that easy to be an independent artist. Get on stage and say, hear me out. I have this thing to say, or I have this song to play, or this new sound to share. You might not understand it at first, but trust me, once the mass will approve and confirm this is a hit, I can't even describe the feeling. You get that goosebumps even now, 15 years later. I remember this one night I was playing in Sydney, Australia, and somebody came up to me like, can you play Alors danse? I was like, what? It's crazy. The job that we get to do is amazing. Shout out to all the DJs playing their friends' music, the music bloggers, the journalists, everyone, backing up, everyone standing behind someone as small as they are with a big talent. Please go and support your friends' music. Be stubborn because you don't even know where they could end. And trust me, I've seen it happen in front of my very eyes. Stromae did it. He did something incredible to the point that Kanye West jumped on the remix 2 years later. I mean, how crazy is that, right? I know there's been a lot of stories going around about this record and so many people saying that they broke the record. Stromae broke this record, okay? Stromae did, along with the DJ community, and I'm very, very happy and very honored to say that this was a success. I used to listen to Hot 97 a lot and hear Funkmaster Flex sometimes playing a new record for 25 minutes just because he knew this record was the truth. I went up to Stromae and said, would you allow me to replicate this pattern, this way of breaking a record? I know it's gonna be crazy to play the song for 20 minutes in the club, but can we do it? And he said yes, and I'm forever thankful to him for allowing me to share this piece of art, man. It's not just a song, it changed the world, it influenced a whole new generation of artists, and I'm very proud that I got to help him out, help him grow with this record, Alors danse. So thank you guys for watching this video. It was very important for me to this day. Yeah, it's been 15 years. We introduced this record in Charleroi, NRJ in the Park. And I'm super happy that I got to contribute to the making and the expansion of one of the biggest French-speaking record in human history. So thank you for watching this video. My name is Psar. Make sure to sign up to this channel, turn on the notifications, and I'll see you in the next video for more stories.